I'm at the Center for Immunology and Infectious Diseases, and we work on, vaccines and immune responses against a variety of infectious diseases. When the pandemic hit back in February, we started a collaboration with the School of Medicine to try and grow the virus first year, because we had facilities to grow dangerous viruses. And we also have the Primate Center next door. And so it really is it's been a great collaboration between experts in immunology on this side of the causeway and clinicians over in the School of Medicine, Primate Center researchers next door, the vet school, which is where I belong, my faculty home is. And so I think we are actually ideally poised to do some research on COVID. And so we grew the virus initially for diagnostic assistance. And then we have also researchers who've been developing a monkey model of infection to trial various treatments, including antibody therapies. And then we also have other faculty here who are looking at the long-term effects of COVID on the immune response. And those basic science studies are going to be important down the line. So that's how the basic sciences have got engaged. And I think actually has been a fruitful way to draw the basic sciences into the clinical realm. And I think our faculty have enjoyed that experience so far, despite the fact it's been a stressful situation and long work hours for many.
We have gotten a lot of feedback, and we get immediate responses from basic scientists to some of our questions when they relate to the mechanistic issues that us clinicians are not quite as familiar with. The other things that we have contributed is we were a high enroller in the Pfizer vaccine trial. We are in the midst of enrolling the Novavax trial. We've been actively involved in all the treatment trials. We were one of the first places to use remdesivir. We've been involved in all the randomized trials that have got remdesivir FDA approved. And so there are a lot of areas where we have been involved. We've also done work looking at transmission within the healthcare facility. And then we were responsible for identifying the first case that was transmitted in the community. After some convincing, it took a couple days, but they finally ran the samples on somebody who hadn't traveled anywhere.
The other aspect is that we're poised in the Primate Center because we have monkey colonies and we have aged individuals. So we have the potential to do studies that can't be done in many places, where we can look at the effect of COVID on this issue of age and why age is such an incredible risk factor for disease and underlying more comorbidities and how they relate to developing severe disease. And so I think that is one of the advantages that Davis has in terms of ongoing research for the future.